Hey guys, welcome back to our no sleep honor mode playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. And it's interesting when you do a no sleep playthrough that there's a lot of elements of the game that you won't be able to experience at all. For instance, without ever sleeping, we're never going to be able to romance anybody, and we're never going to get the tiefling party. However, there's still a lot of quests, storylines, and experiences that our main character Insomniac is going to get to experience as we do our playthrough. And today she gets to start down the road of several of those storylines.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat.
Squat, bow-legged. Goblins, I'd say.
What's inside?
I'm stashing away all of these potion ingredients for now, but pretty soon we're going to recruit a hireling who's going to be our designated potion maker, and we're going to make a whole bunch of potions all at once.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Stop it! You're scaring him. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Yeah, no, we don't really fail rolls around here.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, madam. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may
I'm gonna have them help me fight the owlbear, even though they can end up killing the owlbear cub, but that's a risk we'll have to take.
True soul? Absolute? What do they mean?
Sounds like a cult, and the Absolute is bending their ears.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Like I said before, I'm going to try to do this whole playthrough without using any tadpoles, but we'll see how it goes.
Abandon their host as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Can't believe one of those things lives in my brain. An impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
I like leaving in as much of the party banter as I can, cause all the little interactions between your party members is one of the best parts of this game. There's some good loot up here, but speaking of important storylines that we still get to experience in this playthrough, there's an important character that we get to meet right up here.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps? The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There. Middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Ah, we have our first person trying to make us a deal to give us absolute power. I don't trust him.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
I don't want to make a deal with Raphael, but I'm going to give each of my companions the answer they want to hear about Raphael so that I can get that sweet approval.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighting to dine with a devil. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the Hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it. By figuring out his true intentions. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
I am surprised Gale wants to make a deal with Raphael, but I guess he's ambitious for power. Also, let me move away from this bush so it doesn't keep messing up the cutscenes.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
The only thing Shadowheart wants is for you to not have any doubts and for you to stick to your guns, even when she tries to make you doubt yourself. Also, I'm going to interrupt Shadowheart right here, because coming up there's a really cool detail that I just noticed on this playthrough. Raphael's music actually starts playing in the middle of Shadowheart's speech right here.
Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
To me, that's such a cool detail for them to put in.
Cunning people. Private. And very dangerous at times. Perhaps you'll meet them one day. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Something over there. This has a Harper sigil. Why were they here?
Nice, now I can cast guidance and don't have to always use Shadowheart.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within. Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then curious, and finally, at peace. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Need to find a way forward.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Shadowheart and Will do be yapping a lot.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druids' Grove?
I don't know if I'm missing something about this goblin's drawing, because I'm not sure what it's supposed to be for.
Alright, what now? At the ready. Maybe I need more pockets.
Movement on the roofs.
I sense a classic ambush in the making.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around and talk my way out of this one.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
That's a nice persuasion bonus right there.
Oh, go on. Ain't bothered mucking my blade with ya. But mind your manners.
Nice, that's 170 XP without having to do anything.
Light on my feet.
So I'm just gonna fast forward as I grab all this stuff for later.
Away from mom. Says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
Better not be cursed.
So we're gonna finish this episode with some combat against some skeletons. And I gotta say, I walked into this fight totally unprepared. I had just played this fight in another playthrough, and I was able to kill these skeletons no problem. So I really wasn't worried about it this time. But yeah, I walk in here, these three companions are not the strongest in combat. I don't have elixirs on any of them. Shadowheart has heavy armor proficiency, but I don't have heavy armor on her. I'm just totally unprepared for this combat.
That might be worth it.
This is my time.
Will's role in combat is just to be an Eldritch Blast Cannon.
I know just what to do. Death is but a word away. Sol Invictus!
Gale is mostly either going to be throwing cantrips or wild shaping.
mine is the advantage.
Talk to me.
Shadowheart is a strength-based character, so she should probably be melee attacking as often as possible. It's right about here that I'm thinking I may have messed up.
Battle favors the fearless.
This is why we take Druid, because Wild Shape Bear is a whole nother set of hit points, and the Wild Shapes come back on short rest. However, the Bear doesn't have the best AC, and on Honor Mode, enemies love attacking the ally who has the lowest AC.
I'm not going to last much longer.
Path. I've found my mark. A tale for the ages.
And we missed that same skeleton again. Damage and then 11 damage? Are you kidding me? Frightened gives disadvantage on attack rolls, so I figured I could leave that guy till last instead of finishing him off.
Today you fall. No time to waste.
I'm gonna have to burn a couple more spell slots to get through this one. And they both saved.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I don't fancy their chances.
Wait a minute, Gale's a beast with Shalala.
Don't get too close.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Might will prevail. Creator, destroyer.
And I'm back down again.
Fleet of foot.
A little help, please.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Okay, forget getting Gale back up. I'm just gonna kill him.
Need to act fast. Have to keep going.
much longer. Got to focus.
Blade at the ready.
Oh, finally. That was way too hard. And with that, I think we're going to call it for this episode of this playthrough. Next episode, we're going to bring everybody back to life, we're going to recruit some hirelings, and we're going to have some combat that we're a little bit better prepared for than this episode. So what do you think of this series so far? Let me know in the comment section below. See ya!